Hey everybody, so I was doing some research on the prickly pears and found out I can actually use those as a sealant for my bricks. But before we start that, I wanted to thank everybody for joining my my Father's Day live stream. It was definitely awesome hearing from you guys, and I hope you'll join my next one. But all right, so I got a pot on there, boiling water. The first thing I'm gonna do is throw prickly pear, the cactus on there with the needles on it. Hopefully it'll singe off those little ones and it'll be a little easier cleaning. I still have the little ones stuck in my fingers. The good thing is at least I didn't end up with any of the big ones jammed into me. But we'll give that a little bit. We'll let that sit on there. And yes, it's very hot today, so not a lot of fun sitting in front of a fire. But I just gotta grab some more wood. I had pre-started the fire, so but yeah, we're gonna give that a minute to singe all the small ones off. I wish it would take the big ones too, but it's all good. All right, I gotta go grab some stuff I need and I will be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. Probably should have brought that out beforehand, but whew. Yeah, the bad thing is there's no wind today, so well, there's a slight breeze, but it really doesn't feel too bad today. Got my little cooler table. Probably not the best place to sit because I can see the reflection of the smoke and the heat coming right at me. So I'm probably gonna move over a little bit. Move a little closer to you guys. All right, let me flip this over. And then we'll pull the spines out. I could hear it hissing. It's yelling at me. Yeah, in a little bit I'm gonna have to move the camera so I can do this, or so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's actually singeing off the big ones too. Oh heck, I should have done this yesterday. I see the heat's more blowing to this corner, so woo, hot. over. There's a lot more on that side. What I'll do is well, I mean, they're singed off, so I'm not, oh, it's puffing up. Oh God, this thing's gonna explode. Okay guys, I'm standing back for a sec. Actually, you know what, I probably should. I'm hoping it's not gonna shoot its, there we go, okay. Put a little hole in it because it was blowing up, so I don't want it to explode. But, I mean, I'm going to be interested to see. Hey. Heck, that's awesome if it pulls the skin off of the, I'm saying meat, but it's not meat. But pretty much what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to check the skin just because it'll be faster, because the skin's got to come off no matter what. It looks like the way it is now, I should be able to get, the skin should pretty much just come right off. And then what I'll do is I'll throw it in the water, let that boil for a while, and kind of boil into the water. And make sure it's all mixed well. I actually probably should, let's see. I don't want all these juices to get out of here either. I think I'm going to take this off right now, just so that I can, hopefully it's not too hot. I'll move you guys back a little bit so you can see me. That should be good right there, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know if you guys could tell, but it kind of puffed up. I didn't want to cook it too much because it's the actual gel. This is the first time I'm doing this, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the whole thing in the pot. I'm going to make some kind of slices in it to make it easier for the juices to come out. I might have a little too much water in the pot. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me get my tongs instead of using the pliers. I think I might just cut it up because, yeah, you see all that slime in there. That's actually what you want in this. That's what will waterproof the bricks, and it actually waterproofs the bricks. It prevents mold. I might need to leave you guys for a little bit and go get some. Come on. Okay, I think that. I'm kind of cutting it apart. Yeah, I mean, you see, it's like Slimer from the Ghostbusters. So yeah, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this up. I probably am gonna go grab at least another one. Obviously, the more I have, the better off I am. I am definitely gonna have to wash these things well. And I'm just gonna cut it into sections, like just cut pieces off of it. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just so that slime is exposed. I could probably just throw the rest of this in. I just wanted it opened up. Actually, you know what? All right, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. I just wanted to remove some of this water. I definitely have way too much water. It was more of a weight test, so. Alright, that's good there. Alright, and pretty much I just let it sit. Like I said, I am gonna go grab a couple more prickly pears. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I got two more. I'm gonna let them cook a little bit. I gotta throw more wood on the fire. It's definitely making the heat is definitely making the fire burn faster than normal. Whoop. Let's see. Got these two nice ones. What about this bad boy? Yeah, I think I'll throw this one in. That should last for a while. All right, so oh, I forgot I turned my camera. Yeah, so we're just gonna let them burn for a little bit. I can turn you back. Actually, I think I can turn you this. I gotta find perfect flat ground, but I think if I turn you like this, you'll be able to get both views. But yeah, right now we're just gonna sit, wait for those needles to burn off. And like I said, the big needles aren't bad. You can avoid those easy, but those little tiny ones, I don't know how many I have in my hand from yesterday. But yeah, and right now it's just, we kind of wait. Yeah, it's great out here. I'm loving it. Thank you. Comma. Yeah, it's great out here. I'm loving it. I actually want to see that. All right. Yeah, right now it's kind of just a time killer. And I'm pretty much the only, you don't even really need to take off the spines, but it's just easier working, so I am. Let's check how these are. Kind of mix them around a little bit. Yeah, you can see that slime's kind of getting in the water there. That's a good thing. Oh, look at that. Tell me that's not like Slimer from Ghostbusters. But yeah, so unfortunately this is just kind of a wait time. Excuse me, I just gotta go get my drink. Oop. Sorry guys. Hey everybody, I'm back. Alright, so it didn't really boil, but I don't think that matters. I kind of did a little bit of a test. I'm gonna take some of this. As you can see, it's all nice and slimy. I put it on that brick there. You can see it coating it. Yeah, definitely coating it in a nice layer of slime there. That was just one of the bricks that ended up breaking apart. I wanted to put it on there first to make sure it didn't really do anything. So I'm gonna work on this brick here. This is the good brick. Again, it's not one I'm gonna be using because I want it better formed, but the frame works and it holds it together, so that's a good thing. I'm going to give it a nice good coating. I want to make sure I get in all the pores and everything. And I'm going to let this stuff dry. And truthfully, probably not too long before it dries. Yeah, like I said, I'm putting a nice generous coat on, making sure I get in all the nooks and crannies. I'll probably go over it a couple times. But yeah, I mean, you can see how it's making it wet. Yeah, that stuff is drying quick. Yeah, I want to make sure I get every little thing, every little spot. Oh yeah, this stuff is probably going to be dry in like an hour. Probably not even. And as you can see, this is so slimy. And I mean, it does make, yeah, you can see how quick this stuff dried. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this works at waterproofing. a little bit hard to see where I did, because making sure I'm not missing anything, because it's drying so quick. But that is the big thing you want, because this helps with like bugs that would burrow into this, and it protects against them. It protects against the rain. So the one thing about the heat is it makes me breathe a lot heavier. So don't mind me hopping and popping. We'll paint the bottom here. And yeah, the bottom's real rough. The next brick I'm going to do on a flat surface. I just put that on the ground. Yeah, I really can't. I like doing stuff like this, like figuring things out, researching and finding better and better ways of doing stuff. Like I said, I am slathering this thing. The bottom is very dusty, so it's a little bit harder. That's why you see a lot of stuff flying off of it. Yeah, so I didn't. So I ended up that stuff. I just left the peels in there from the cactus. So like I said, I want to really coat this. I mean, it's drying so quick. I'm gonna flip it over, do it again. I just want to make sure there's nothing here that I didn't get. Now, because you're wetting it, it does make it a little bit, that top layer a little bit crumbly as you're moving it, and not even really that bad. Oh, it's actually pretty solid. These pieces right here are the excess pieces around the side that like kind of smeared out of the bottom of the thing are a little bit crumbly, but that's all right. Like I said, this is not a brick that I'm going to be using. It was just a test brick. You see how quick it's drying. Like I said, I'm gonna probably do a couple coats. And again, because this is wetting it, you will get some dust flying off, but there's not too much, so that's a good thing. I probably am gonna make some more bricks today. Again, I'm gonna make them more square, and those will be ones, as long as they come out right, that I will be using. And like I said, I'm just gooping this stuff on. We'll let that dry a little bit. I'll flip it over, do it again. Right, see, that one's dried up. I want to, even though I'm not going to be using that piece, at least that I know about, who knows, I may find a use for it. I'm just doing the top of this one. Yeah, I could actually like see it drying. That's how quick it's drying. And yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how it ends up coming out. Yeah, you can see kind of how. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Looking straight down, it looks like the top is like flat, but not even. But yeah, it's not really flat at all. It's a little bit of a curve. So I definitely have to, while I'm doing it, make sure that it's completely flat. But the next bricks I'm going to be doing right. I'm going to be making sure that something's underneath it, put extra clay in it to so that I can then cut off the top and make the top flat too. So it should come out. Ugh. Yeah, these cactus spines are such a pain. But didn't get any today, so that's a good thing. But yeah, this is supposed to not just stop the rain, stop bugs from burrowing into it. So it should. What is that? Oh, it's definitely gonna make it a lot better. I was kind of trying to figure a way that I could waterproof them, and I wanted to do it naturally, use something from nature instead of just buying something to coat over it. The other thing is, you don't want it to per se seal it. This still kind of lets air get into it. But sealing it, what happens is if you just seal it, if there's even a spot that's open, you'll get water in there and it'll just kind of like deteriorate the brick. This is actually old trick. Native American, I think it was the Native Americans used to use this to seal their bricks. So, and I mean, look, just while we're talking, how yeah, I mean, as you can see, it dries very quickly. Bad thing is I think it's kind of drawing the flies around here. But the flies are around anyway, so yeah, we're just kind of watching the paint dry. But yeah, my biggest thing with this is I wanted to do everything naturally. I mean, I could have spent money buying whatever, getting blocks or stuff like that, but I mean, why do that when you could get it when I got everything I need here? This side, because it's a little bit more dusty, may end up taking a little bit more time to dry, but that's all right. I'm just gonna kind of keep going over it. I want to do at least one more layer. sunglasses on because, yeah, my buddies, the flies are around. Actually, the fly. I don't know what it is. It's just like that one fly gets attached to you, and it takes forever to get them to go away. Yeah, Pear is a little warm today. She's sitting over in the shade right now. At least I think. Oh, she's not over there. She probably found another cool spot to go. But yeah, that's the thing. Stuff that interests me like this. Like, I want to try and figure out any way I can to do stuff naturally. And yeah, I would say, I don't know, I'm gonna have to see. Maybe I can. I was just thinking about being able to use it to line my pool, or my well, I probably will be swimming it truthfully, but line my pond, because I'm thinking that it might work to seal it enough that the water won't leak through. The only problem is I think it would take way too much. And I mean, I don't want to take piles, like end up taking piles of cacti out. But I don't know, we'll see. Even maybe a small layer would work. Because I mean, it does get compressed. Like a lot of it that I had dug up before did get compressed. So put a coat over that and maybe see if that will make it so it doesn't like absorb too quick. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if like we got a heavy rain, I'd get it water in there for a while. But gotta wait on the heavy rain. But if I did do something like this, because I mean, really, that's 3 cactus things. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. Possibly I'll do that, but not too sure. Maybe what I'll do is I'll like dig a small little hole and do that and see how it holds. That's actually a good idea. Try that. Sorry, I go into my thinking mode. Hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll dig a small one as like a trial. And I mean, I could probably do like at bare minimum 10 bricks with this, with the liquid that I have right now. I'm probably, once it cools down, I'm probably gonna put it in something to hold it temporarily, and I mean, I'm not sure. It might be that I should wait for it to cool down before I use it, but you know me, I'm impatient. I might, when it does cool down, I might end up doing another layer. But it definitely is going to be interesting. But alright, well, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and pretty much sit and watch the paint dry. I'm going to do a couple more coats, and then it's drying very quickly, so I actually should be able to test it today. So, even before I upload this video, I'll give it the test. But, alright, I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we're back. So it all looks dry on there. I left it for a couple hours. So we're gonna try testing out both durability and waterproofness. Oh, that's solid. I know I didn't throw it far. I'm not purposely trying to break it. I just want to make sure that something like that, a little bit of getting whacked, it's not going to crack. And as you can see, that there, I would say, is solid. All right, so now next test is the water. All right. The external feels a little wet. It doesn't make it waterproof, it's more water resistant. The other thing is I didn't mix the stuff. Okay, that I don't like. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna actually, there's a little bit left. Alright. So, I mean, it still looks wet. Good thing is it didn't break. I'll let it dry, and I'm gonna try and do a thicker, kind of thicker paste. More of a paste. I might even just go get one and just try not even adding any water, just straight slime, and see. Because it does look, oh yeah, it definitely doesn't do a good job. Ugh, waterproofing it. Alright, well, I mean, the sides aren't too bad. Maybe it's just because it sat there. I can't test that side really because it's all muddy. But the sides aren't too bad. So, I mean, I guess it is pretty true. Direct. Like I said, it doesn't really waterproof it. It's more water resistant. So, tons of direct rain might affect it. Again, I think I made the solution with too much water. So, we're going to let this dry. I'm going to go grab another prickly pear. And we're going to try literally just the slime. I'm also, if that doesn't work, I'm going to try, I've seen like suggestions on how to do it where you just boil it up like all together, because that didn't boil. I was just kind of using the watery slime. So we're going to let this dry, and I'll give you an update on it. The other thing is that I've been kind of looking into stuff. I want to find more uses for prickly pears. The good thing is I have high blood pressure. It helps with that. Helps with diabetes. So obviously you can't eat a lot of it, but I think I'm going to start having some more often, because I do have sky high blood pressure. So I'm just gonna keep trying to find uses for it. I'm gonna let this dry. Like I said, the non-direct water, it was fine. If you look on the sides, like up here, you could see on the sides, not bad at all. It doesn't feel coated enough, and I think that that's also too much water. So yes, like the water was slimy, but I think more of it just being slime would be what would help. So I'll keep you updated on that. I kind of was hoping that it would work a little better, but it's all right. That's what I'm doing out here. I'm just try stuff and keep going, keep trying stuff. And I'm not like I'm trying to figure out like the right consistencies for everything on my own. Like, yeah, I've gotten the ideas for the mud bricks, for the using the prickly pears, but I want to kind of figure out exactly like how much of everything, like what consistency the sand needs to be, what consistency the slime needs to be. So yeah, and it's tests. I got time. I got plenty of time. And I like figuring things out. So we'll take a look afterwards. Let's see, this is a little bit drier. Oh yeah, the sides. So definitely, as of right now, with the consistency that it's at, the sides, great. I mean, they get wet, yes, but they're not like the top where it gets mushy. The other thing is the water was sitting there. So I mean it could have been alright. But the shape is wrong. So I'm just gonna keep trying things and until I get it right. And again, if you guys have ideas for stuff that you want to see me do, I am always open to suggestions. Sorry, I keep looking at Freya. She's digging in the wood pile. I'm always open to suggestions. Yeah, baby, it didn't work as well as I thought it would. But yeah, I'm gonna try the direct slime, and I'm also gonna try, because I've seen where they just boil the whole leaf together and it becomes like a green slime. So I might try that too. I don't know if I want to keep specifically using this brick. Well, actually, no, I can. It is just a test brick, so what I might do is take some of the broken ones that I have, I'll put it on this too, but first I'll put it on like some of the broken ones just to see how that works. But again, the sides, beautiful, no problem. And it dried up quick on the sides. The top, I did pour a lot of water. I also slammed it with the water. So, I mean, that could be the reason too. But I do want to try and get it as water resistant as possible, because I don't want to build this thing and then it just ends up crumbling. That's why I'm taking it slow. I'm doing like a brick at a time, or 2 bricks at a time. So yeah, I will keep you guys updated on this. I gotta let it dry, so I probably won't be able to get you the update until tomorrow. But alright, well, I hope you liked this. I hope it was informational. And if you guys liked it, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video. That's the best way to help me, is subscribe and share and like the videos. And I will see you in the next one.